Okay, can you see me? Hi there. I don't know how else to set this up as best I can do, but so I'm going to show you how to do the seeds, okay? So to start out with, you've got your tray here, and I always use good water to put in the tray. And the thing about when you do this, when you're rooting it, is that the seeds, the roots, go towards the water. Okay, so you want to have some water in the bottom of the container when you first start out. All right, so we're going to put some water in there. Then we put on this screen, the mesh screen. That's this little plastic doohickey here. We put that on, and then I put a paper towel in there. The thing with the paper towel is mine are a little bit too big, so I measure it, and then I just cut off this extra part here. So I'm going to do that now. I cut it off, and that way it fits. If you double it up, then it's just harder for the roots to get through down to the water. So I don't like to do that. I just use one layer of paper towels. It's really all you need, okay? And it's okay if it's not perfect. You're just gonna kind of fit it in there. So see, there you go. Now you're gonna take it and fit it in there. And so it looks like, oh, let's see, how do we do this? It looks like, I don't know, this is working out. Let's see, so it looks like this. Is that working? There we go. Okay, so you're gonna put that paper towel in there. I wonder if I can do it up here and have it show up. No, not really. Okay, so that's the best I can do, really. Sorry, I'm not good at measuring this kind of stuff. Okay, hope I'm not screwing you up here with your motion stick. All right, so that's it. The next thing you want to do, and I always use good water. I don't use bad water. I use filtered water, okay, or purified water. So next you want to take this and you want to spray, liberally spray your paper towel so that it's pretty damp, because you're going to be putting seeds right on top of that, and you want them to germinate, all right? So you're going to spray that, get it nice and thoroughly wet. Let me just turn around a little bit so I can get it all in there. Okay, so it's wet. Like if I were to take that paper towel out, I could squeeze water out of it. That's how wet it is, okay? So that's it for that. And then you take your seeds. Okay, this was a 1/4 pound, all right? And quite a bit, and I've used it, like I probably use, I think this is my 3rd time using some seeds out of here, so 1/4 pound has lasted me so far this is my 4th time, I think, growing. So this 1/4 pound has lasted me 4 times. It'll probably last one more after that. So a 1/4 pound, it was $5. It'll last me 5 flats. So that's pretty good. So it ends up being like $1 per, per flat. And then of course there's the unit and then the water and all that kind of stuff. Different seeds are more expensive, different seeds are less. Not many are that less, but so this is like 5 something plus, tax plus shipping. So total for that bag was probably about, I'd say $7. So maybe a little bit more than $1 per flat. But depending on what it is that you're growing, it can be more, like red kale is more expensive. And so basically you're gonna take it and you're just gonna sprinkle it on there, okay? The thing with this is that you need to make sure you don't get too many holes in there, because if you do, the holes won't grow the seeds there, and you'll get like a really sparse looking growth, and you don't want that. You want a nice looking growth. You want it to be thick, kind of like grass, when it starts to grow, right? So what I do is I do a basic and go all over, and then kind of spread it a little bit to get certain areas, and it's still not enough. Let me see if you can see this. Okay, so there it is there. So that's still not enough. See, we've got some sparse areas like here and over here, and so I want to add more to that, okay? So I'm going to take another handful. Towel. Okay, so take another handful. and add those and get those sparse areas and make sure to fill them up. Okay, get all that done. Fill it in. It doesn't have to be super thick, but you know, you want to make sure that it's got a really nice layer so that it starts to grow. And if there are any empty spots, you can kind of do what I'm doing now. I'm just sort of moving the seeds over with my finger and kind of filling in those little hole areas, because you'll have areas where there's a whole bunch of seeds and then other areas where it's super sparse. Okay. And so that's, I think I need just a dash more. Right here. There, over there. Try to get it in the corners. That's good. Okay. And spread it out a little bit. Make sure you don't get any bumps in your, when you're watering your paper towel, because then the seeds will roll right off those bumps and you'll keep wondering why it's not filling up that area like I just did. So make sure you squish those out. So, okay, so here you go. And that's what it looks like. Okay. And the next thing you want to do is get your water again. And now you're going to spray the seeds. Okay. So just really, you know, liberally spray them with water, get them nice and moist. And because you want those to germinate. And they're going to germinate, believe it or not, with darkness and water. Okay, so there we go. And that's it. Next, what you want to do is you're going to take your top. You're going to put the top on top. And then I forgot to bring my towel, but I have a kitchen towel that fits perfectly over the top of this. And so for the next 3 days, I'm going to keep it covered with that dark towel. I just lay it over the top. And during those 3 days, it'll start to germinate and it will turn into sprouts. It'll be yellow. You'll have like white, weird growth on there and you'll think it's mildew. It's not. Those are actually the roots that are coming out and they're seeking water. And the way you know that the roots is if you think it's mildew, you take out your water bottle and spray it. Spray the kind of like the white area that looks like, you know, mildew or mold. And if it disappears, basically, it's just, that's what it is. They're roots, okay? But I'll help you through that part. But back to this. So this is day 1. I'll put the top on. I'm going to cover it with a towel. And then what I'll do is every day, I'll take the top off, and take the towel and the top off, and I'll water it 2 to 3 times a day, okay? Just keep it moist. 2 to 3 times a day. And then on day 4, what you will do is you will take the towel off and you'll leave the top on, take the towel off, and then you're going to turn your light on. And that's the grow light. So that's that there. I'm going to turn it off for now. But you need it in the dark so that it germinates. And also after the day 3, it'll look yellow. The sprouts will look yellow as sprouts do. But what will happen is as soon as you turn on the grow lights and it gets the green, or it gets the grow lights, it'll start to turn green. Okay? Okay, I hope this video isn't too long. I might have to post this on YouTube. I think I'll do that. But yeah, so then your sprouts, they'll be yellow and you'll be like thinking, oh my goodness, what's going on? I've got white mold and yellow, you know, greens. Not true. You've got your roots that are looking for water, and then you've got the sprouts that as soon as the light starts to hit them, by that night, after the first night of putting your grow light on it, they'll start to turn green. So anyway, that's what you want to look for, and it'll be easy for you. You'll have fun with this, and you get really awesome stuff. After, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grow this, and then after next couple of days, I'm going to show you. By tomorrow, these will already start to sprout. You'll see. So I'll do video each day so you can see what it looks like. Okay. All right. I'm so excited we're doing this together. Love you. Bye.